Hi, I'm Noelle Hyman with paperclipping.com, and we're in the Prima booth, and we're looking at the line of products by Julie Nutting. And she's got a lot of Prima cling stamp dolls. She's come out with a set of boys, but she's got a really great set of ladies that we're going to look at that go with different decades. And here's one boy right here who is from 1910, but then all the other ones are females. And so you can make this stamp, the stamped image from your stamps. And then they've got brand new also these watercolor pencils for hair and skin tones. And they blend really nicely with water, so we're going to look at that in just a minute too. But this is great because you can get all kinds of hair colors and all kinds of skin tones with the watercolor pens. And here's an example of one of the female dolls. Prima also has these Say It in Pearls and Say It in Crystals jewelry pieces to go along with the dolls. And we'll look over here. If we come this way a little bit, you can see them in the packages. And there's a lot of different options for where you could place them in different parts of the body. They've even got the bracelets. So that's the white pearls and the cream pearls. We saw the black and then the crystals here. So I think this line is called Say It in Crystals, and they're pearl and crystal jewelry pieces. So let's look at this one really quick right here. Get an example of how the jewelry looks on one of the made-up dolls, and you've got the pattern paper that was used to go along with the stamped image, and then you can see her wearing a necklace, and she's got a great little rose down there. That's probably from one of their other lines. I want to show you some of these projects as we walk over into this little area right here, and here you can actually see the cling stamps for the ladies. And this one looks like it's 1920s to me, and that's ruby. And then here, I wonder if that's 1930s. I'm not seeing it on the packaging. And this would probably be 1940. And then we've got what I think is 1950s. So Rita and Aubrey. And then if we look up here on the wall, you can see some of these girls. So here's 1940s right there. Oh yeah, I guessed it correctly. And she's wearing just a simple piece of jewelry there. And then up above, we've got the 1920s, which is my favorite. And she's got the long beads and the bracelet and this cute little piece right there that they've decorated her dress with. Here's 1930. She's just got one little bracelet there, and they've added a charm purse for her. And then down below is 1950. And again, a charm. And look at these cute little glasses. And then just a simple necklace. And so these are made with those stamps. If you look down here, we've also got a whole wedding going on with all kinds of glitter and bling and pearls and flowers and things added to decorate that. And then last is another boy and girl, Adam and Marisol, named after a specific couple that works with Prima. So we're going to come over here, and we're actually going to meet Julie Nutting, and she's going to do a little demo with us. Hey Julie, thanks for doing a demonstration with us today.
Hi, certainly. This is the first part of the day, so I'm impromptu, and we'll get through this.
All right, we're just getting to work right away.
We're going to show the new watercolor pencil sets, which come in 12 different skin and hair tones. So we can do a doll in any color from light to dark, and hair can be anywhere from blonde, redhead, brunette, jet black. And what I do is I normally have, I stamp my girls, I don't cut them out, and then I'll see what the color is going to look like off to the side, and if it's the color I want to go with, I'm going to go with it. I'm using the Prima Water Pen that we just fill with water, and then we do a little gentle squeeze, which brings the water down to the brush, and I'm going to really squeeze some of that water out because I want it really damp. So I have a confession to make while I'm doing this. Everyone knows that I have always, since the beginning, stamped my girls on paper, which are usually in neutral tones with script. And I actually started using foreign newspapers to do that. And that way I didn't have to shade and color, because I'm not one of those artists that can just pick up and do anything. I don't call myself a natural artist. I play.
Huh.
So I'm just going to create some shadows. And I've just lightly colored. A watercolor pencil is really soft, and you don't have to press hard. You just kind of lightly color, and then you take that brush and you create that shadow. Another way of doing it is you can put that color on the paper and you can dab, and then if we wanted her to be, you know, a little bit darker, we can just, and I'm not coloring the whole body on this, I'm just kind of creating shadows.
Right, so it highlights it and shadows it. Nice.
And I'm going to, we'll make her a blonde. She just looks like a blonde to me. I guess it's that long hair and the 80-degree weather that we've been having here all week. We've definitely had some beach weather. So I'm going to color in her total hair. And this is truly just, you know, kindergarten style. You don't have to know anything. And because I'm going to cut her out, I can go between the line, or I can go outside of the lines. Okay. And then I'm going to blend this side only, because I'm going to show you. There's a couple ways you can do this. I can go in, I'm going to take this darker, kind of a dirty blonde, mustardy, and I'm going to just draw some lines in. And I haven't wet this side at all. So I can kill two birds with one stone. Yeah.
That's cool. So if you were to have wet it, I guess you'd just have to wait for it to dry if you want to add a second color.
Yeah, and this is kind of dry, so I can go in and do that. Or another way, you can go down on the paper and pick it up like I did before, and you can also go like this, just to get a little bit on your brush, and go in and put some texture, highlights, lowlights, you know, whatever.
Oh.
And make it really, really simple. The space is so small that we're working with. I've seen people go in with, you know, paint and Copics and get really, really intricate. Mm-hmm. And you certainly don't have to do that if you are not an artist or you're a little intimidated by it. Yeah. It's really just creating a hint of color. You don't have to worry about all that other stuff, and just creating a little shadow.
Well, it's really reassuring to hear from you that it's that simple.
Because I'm not a super natural, can do anything type of artist. I have to work at it.
Huh.
So this makes it a little bit easier.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you.
So this is Julie Nutting. She's the designer of that whole line that we just looked at, and thank you so much for showing us.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Noelle Hyman with paperclipping.com, and this is all from Prima.